Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up, what up? Oh man, we got a new member. Brother Rodney. Rodney Phillips, man. Appreciate you, brother. Becoming a new member. All right. Feedback on my own live. Well, let me fix that. What up, Willie? What up, Dave? Yeah, man. Badass. What up? Yeah, hope everybody's safe out there. Just one of them things. And the weird thing to me is that I'm in Ohio and I get hit by a damn hurricane down in Florida. It's crazy, man. It's nuts. But we made it. Hold on. I'm gonna bring in my bro. What up, Lady Smith? Hey, Gina. Are you still in the dark? Oh man, let me bring in Billy. He down there in the heart of it. What up, bro?
What up? What's popping? What's happening? What the
What's up
word
with your
is?
hurricane? Your hurricane coming up here, man. What up,
Boy,
Dave?
we was doing the Harlem Shake down here, boy.
Listen, bro. I'm trying to. So I'm just gonna get right into it. What up, everybody? Everybody come in. What's up?
What
Hit
up?
that
What's
like button.
popping? What's popping? What it is? What it is?
Uncle Mama, what up? What do you think of AR9s? I like them.
I love them. AR9s
That's
are like the
yep.
best fucking carbine ever.
I
Welcome,
like
Rumble.
them.
I feel like you're a rider, brother.
Right. The one that I have, I like. I customized it out, but it was nice.
Jinta, what up? Willie, what's up?
Mhm.
Badass. What the mother flipping deal? Dave, what's popping, young fella? Lady Smith in the building. What the word?
Billy, did you
B.
lose
Rodney,
power
what up?
and all that?
What happened?
Did you lose power and all that? Yo, how you gonna be right in the middle of the hurricane? Listen, we lost power for 17
Yo,
hours, man. For
I
17 hours, I
don't
had no power.
I don't know. The way that we braced ourselves for this shit
Mhm.
was crazy. Like we were like Fort Knox, but nothing like no power, no trees down, a lot of like limbs and shit like that.
Mhm.
But yo,
Gina said her
we
power was still out now.
damn.
Because I mean, yesterday, so I didn't realize there was nothing going on outside. Because where my house is, how it sits in the little community, it's almost like it sits away from everything.
Mhm.
So when Zach came home, he came home around 3 something. Everything was good, and then he was like I said, his light started flickering a little bit. But I was like, hey, it's all right. Around 5 o'clock, it was just before 5 o'clock. Everything just went out. Everything was just gone.
Yo, so look,
So it was just crazy.
I'm watching it from probably about last Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, it could be anything. It could go anywhere from like New Orleans over to Tampa. It could be anything. And the more and more closer to the days, I'm like, yo, I feel like this is going to hit Tallahassee.
Mm-hmm.
Time goes by, time all of a sudden, man, the day of, it was Tallahassee
Yeah, I
head
saw
on.
that.
And I'm like, shit, I better start, really, really getting serious about getting the house ready and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So as it started getting closer, the timing was fucked up. Like earlier, they were like 2 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon, 8 o'clock at night, midnight. It
BTG, what
wasn't
up,
finally it didn't because it slowed down a little bit. Didn't get to us till about 2 a.m.
man?
And everybody was damn beat by then. Like I'm tired, I can't face this storm awake.
Mm-hmm.
Bust them guns. What's popping, young fella?
It looks like it's like I didn't know we was having a storm. Seriously, I didn't realize what was going on till the power went out. And then last night, me and Lil Zach went walking around while the power was out, and I saw trees was knocked down and all that. Bro, I knew the wind was blowing hard, but I ain't know nothing was really going outside
Man.
at all.
Mm-mm.
Because I
But
wasn't
yo,
watching the news. I wasn't. I just knew that we had some rain, but I didn't know we was catching all of that. Didn't come to find out. I mean, it was like 80,000 something homes that didn't have no power, and it took them forever to get it back up. Double roll, what up, man?
yo, over 30 deaths related to this storm.
Yeah, the last I checked, they said the New York Times said like 50 now. New
Is
York
it?
Times, what up, bro? King?
CRG, what up? Devro, what's popping, young fella?
Yeah, I mean, Lady Smith, we had a lot of wind too. That's what happened. They said the winds were up to 55 miles an hour. That's why I say where I live, where my house sits, is sort of like away from everything. So I didn't know nothing was going on until we went outside and looked and saw trees and stuff was knocked down. And when the
Yeah.
power was out or whatever, and I mean, then people were putting pictures. My neighbor app. So the funniest thing in the world, if any of you guys go on Ring and you don't have your neighbor app running, you need to run it. It was pure comedy the whole damn time. My phone just kept going off. People making all type of jokes, talking about the power and all. It was the best, man. It was the best.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? Sometimes, man, people be having them damn hurricane parties. I don't know if you ever dealt with it or been to one.
Mm-mm.
Motherfuckers, that's the best time to start drinking because you know you ain't got to go nowhere tomorrow. I don't know
It
if I
was
won't be drunk if the shit hits though.
it was. I mean, it was pure comedy, man. The one person kept late last night kept putting in there that they hate the power company because they couldn't sleep because they can't sleep without their fan on. They just kept doing it. It was crazy. Only lost for a couple hours. Yeah, man, 17. But that's why I wanted to have the live night because um yesterday I did get stuck in the recliner. That did happen. Right as the power because you don't realize stuff. You take stuff for granted because all I know is I hit the button and the recliner goes up and it goes down. What up, Jova?
Wait.
Huh?
You telling this story already?
Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is. What up, brother girl? Bro, it was.
Let me say
Listen,
this.
it just happened.
You tell the story,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna tell my version of the story that you didn't even know I knew the story. But go ahead.
All I had was I'm on the phone with Lito, and Zach was upstairs. He came downstairs and said, "Oh, the lights was flickering." I'm like, "Oh, it ain't nothing." I knew I could see the wind was blowing through my patio door, so I could see the trees going crazy. So he came down or whatever, and then we talking, and all of a sudden it flickered, and then the power went out, and it flickered again real quick, but it went off. And that was just it. So I was like, "What up, fam?" So I was saying, Lito, man, I was like, Dad, I'm glad I got my stuff and everything. I ain't got to really worry about it. And he was like, "Well, you better get to work, champ." And that's what he said to me. So I hit the button to go down because I was getting ready to go get to work. And it didn't work. I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm stuck in the chair."
I don't know how quick you got off the phone with him after that.
It was pretty quick.
Because pretty quickly he got on the phone with me, right? Anybody that's just coming in, Burner Girl, what up, girl? Jova, what's popping? Fan, what it is. New York Tactical, what's popping? New York in the building. Listen, so RGG get on the phone with me. He said, bro, you exactly. I said, her like text. He said, shit. He didn't tell you? I said, tell me what? What happened? He said, he's stuck. I said, stuck doing what? He's stuck in the chair. I said, how the fuck did he get stuck in the chair? He said, the electric went out. I said, what the fuck that got to do with the chair? He said, the chair was electric. He said, I'll call you right
back. It is, man. What up, Austin? What's going on? Mr. Biggs, what up? You don't think about it. You don't think about it until it happens. When I went to go use it and it didn't work. But here's the funny thing. I got the means to get the chair down, but I would have had to send Zach up to go get the big joint to bring it to get the chair down. But I just stayed there. I didn't have nothing to do. I stayed there. I couldn't stay there no more because I had to pee. I'm like, I gotta get the hell out of this chair. So yo, I got out the chair easy too. I thought it was gonna be easy. Got out real easy because I was like in recliner.
Just over with me in it.
Well, that's why. So what I didn't want to do is I didn't want to mess the chair up. Hey, what's up, Urban? I didn't want to break the chair.
Urban,
that's the thing. I'm trying to make sure that I don't mess the chair up. It's an expensive chair.
Because look, he said, all right, I'm gonna call him back. I said, all right, cool. I said, where is he? He said he's still in the chair.
I sat there for a while too.
Shit.
I sat there for a while too.
Hey, was it hot or was it cool out?
No, it was cool. It was all right. It wasn't hot at all. So it wasn't no big deal. And I had the patio door open, so it was good. Are you getting the Mac 5? Yes, New York Tactical. I I am getting it. Yes, sir. Facts for sure. I am. I want to have that. So then I have the shotgun, the pistol, and the. They call me. What up, Biggs? What's going on,
Yo,
bro?
New York, Texas. Where you from? You from Queens?
Yeah, what
You
part of
from
New York you
Queens?
from?
I watch your videos all the time too. Just want to say that. I throw that out there. Biggs.
Yeah, man, but that was
Yeah, man.
something.
Yo,
I thought about how much we depend on electricity, but we from Brooklyn, all right. Fan, appreciate
yeah.
you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. The non-electric recliner.
That motherfucking recliner. You remember back in the day, you used to have like the Volvo or whatever had the electric sunroof, but if the shit went got fucked up, they had a little
Yeah.
tool, you crank the shit.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was like, they should have like a release button for if something happened, you could just hit it and just release and go down.
Little crank or something like that.
Yeah, like on the old school chair, but it didn't. So I mean, I just when I got up, I eventually had to went and grab had to get the EcoFlow, plug it into it, and but this was a good lesson though, man. All the little stuff that you accumulate for your quote unquote survival.
Yeah.
This was just like a regular event, because you couldn't cook anything. Everything in my house runs on electric. But if I needed to cook, I know I got my butane burners and stuff like that. I had like hella lanterns and stuff so we could walk throughout the house and everything. I took the lanterns and put them inside the lamps, just stuck them inside there and lit up the room. You know what I mean? And then I let the refrigerator go for a certain amount of time. And then when I felt okay, something could happen with the refrigerator, hooked the refrigerator up to EcoFlow, powered up the refrigerator. Because a fridge is probably good for, I'm guessing, 6 to 8 hours as long as you don't go in and out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But your deep freeze, as long as it's full, if it's halfway, it's good for about 24 hours. But if it's full, it's good for about 48 hours. So I wasn't worried about those two things. This morning, I just started worrying about the fridge. So I hooked up the EcoFlow. Man, thing kicked on. Refrigerator was cold. Freezer, ice was working. Everything. Those things are good, man. I felt a certain amount of
right here, boy. I was ready.
Yeah, man. I felt a certain, I felt comfortable because I had things in place. That's why I thought about, I'm gonna go live and talk about this, man. Some stuff it's just basic stuff too, not no big giant stuff you gotta have.
I took all my weapon lights off, lined them up on my dresser.
Smith
was ready to go with the lights. My motion lights from my inside my safe. I took them out, sat them on the dresser, ready to go. CBs, EcoFlow, water. I had bought 248 cases of water and put them both in the deep freezer so we can use them to drink and to put inside the freezer to keep everything cold. Everything tied down outside, garbage cans and patio shit. It was good. We was ready to roll.
Yeah, man. Everything was, because you don't think I don't think about all this stuff. I just have it. And my wife, she always, because you got too much of this stuff. But man, I had everything that we needed yesterday. We could have, if the power was still out now, we could still be making it fine. Yeah, it did. Biggs, the fucking paid off, man. I mean, like little things like this, man. So you can charge stuff up. Because little Zach is he one of these new age kids, so he gotta have his screens and stuff. We was chilling. We was listening to jazz and had everything growing with my little anchor joint. What up, Alex?
What's up, Big Zach?
Alex cut his
What's
hair,
going on, man? Yeah. I see. Oh, well, he just cut it a little bit. It ain't much.
It's much. Well,
I still got dreads, so I'm still Alex.
Yeah, you still got dreads. That's what I'm saying.
I told him it's weird, but I told him he looked more white now. I don't know. Burner girl, tell my little man I said, "What up, big fella?"
Yep, tell Kyrie what up. Nah, man, the prepping stuff paid off. That's why, I felt a certain amount of being comfortable because, I know I got water, we got food. If we couldn't cook, I got jars of food. You know that. What up, Jimmy Walker? What's going on, man?
Jimmy Walker, what up?
What's up, Jimmy Walker?
What up, Jason? What's going on, bro?
That's the twin right there. Coy, what's popping?
I had to hit Coy yesterday to get his expertise because I was having a conversation about we thinking that they ain't gonna work on the power lines in the rain. So I said, let me hit Coy up. Coy was like, oh yeah, we work in the rain and everything. So, and they were out there, they were getting it done. It took a long time, but I mean, there was a lot of damage.
Anybody at Lane Line or working for the emergency response was not taking off yesterday. That's
Nah,
money. That's
around the clock. 3C, what up, man?
3C, what up? What's
Hey, Shanna.
poppin'? Shannon and Cheyenne.
Hey,
What up?
Nana.
Yeah, New York Tactical for real, man. You got to be ready for it. It's just I was glad I had, like I said, I was comfortable with the fact that I had things to, if worry about the light, so the kid ain't gotta be worried about being in the dark, stuff like that. So anybody here from Tampa? Can anyone report on the condition of the reporting collision of Florida? I'm not, bro.
Hey, Gigi.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know.
I don't know. Hey, Sunshine, good to see you.
Sunshine, step by. Oh my God. What up,
That's
girl?
right. You told me, Gina, prepping pays off. Man, just get you, if you don't have nothing, get you a few things, man. Get you some flashlights, some electric lanterns. Them joints run for like 20 hours, man, on three AA batteries.
Crank radios. That
Yep.
was ready to
Crank
go.
radio.
We had our bug out bag in the back room
Mm-hmm.
and put some extra bug out bags in the trunk of the
What
car.
up, man?
Candy, granola bars. We was ready to go.
Yeah, after I was like, I wasn't worried about eating. I wasn't none of that. On the way home, Jackie was like, if she wanted to bring home something, yeah, bring home some Popeyes. So we had some chicken. But other than that, we was good. But everything, man. I mean, the power was out everywhere. The grocery store wasn't selling any food because after a certain time they got to throw all that stuff away.
Yeah, yep.
So they were
Lady
all
Smith, yeah, I know.
everything was shut down.
Let me tell y'all something though, and I know I'm late on this, but I've been getting some fuss about it. So I did it, and this is something after a catastrophe that you want to start considering. I got life insurance today.
Oh, I already got life insurance.
Yeah, I finally fucking did it, and I still don't understand it fully, but I'm gonna be dead in God, so I don't have to understand. I just got paid for it.
Did you get term or whole? Did you get
Man,
term
she
or
said
whole?
both, and I can't remember which one I said yes to.
I know the whole life. That's throughout your life. So because sometimes you get a term and you get it for 5 years,
Term
and then
is like 10 years or 30 years or something.
Yeah, then it ain't worth nothing no more. The
Yeah,
whole life, that's worth something forever.
But yeah, if you don't, I'm not one of the ones who you need it. I'm just saying, think about it because shit like this go down, man. You fuck around. Somebody died in Tampa. I think it was Tampa.
What up, Patrick?
Fucking road sign fell on them during the storm.
That's you need to have life insurance, man. Life insurance stops you. So if something happens suddenly, let's say your family don't got no cash, life insurance stops you from having depending on other people and get a GoFundMe.
Yeah, Patrick
You can at least pay to put your loved one in the ground. You ain't got to be asking nobody for anything. Because some people, your pride, you're like, I ain't gonna ask nobody for nothing. Get you some.
Yeah, Joe, you asking those big questions. I don't know. It took an hour.
What up, real deal?
Real deal. What up? I know I'm getting
my dad used to talk about that stuff. Kyrie, there you go. What up, man?
Got it, guns.
Hey, real deal.
Yeah, man.
Kyrie, man, stop playing with my shirt, man.
Oh, okay. BTU insurance agent? Okay. Yeah, you should buy something. Get something. Even if like every once in a while, my credit union will send me something in the mail. I remember when they sent it to me, they gave me $1,500 for free of life insurance.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to expand it, you can pay a little bit more to get more. It's good to have life insurance. My pops has been preaching that to me since I was a kid.
CDL, what up? Yo, back in the days, parents had something to leave.
There you go. Coy said just right. Let me put that up for Coy. Coy said that. That's exactly right. Term is for right now. Whole life is for the long haul. You can pay off. That's right. Sound like my dad. Yeah, he did cut his hair, Shannon. He did.
Yeah, he did. Believe me, I was out of the house when they did that shit.
Oh, you'd have been like, no.
I've been saying no forever. I came back home. I like, the fuck is this white dude in the house?
It'll grow back, man. It'll grow back.
Yeah.
How long you been growing?
He's 13 years. Close that out, please.
What, I heard my name.
Nothing. You cut your hair. That's all. Shannon was asking.
I remember that. I let my hair grow for 15 years before I cut it. Before I cut it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 15 years I let it grow, then I finally cut it down. It was like this.
Yeah. Y'all seen the picture of Zach with them cornrows, right? Imagine that shit.
Old school.
Wow, Williams, what up there,
Yo,
yo?
what up, Wild William? What up, man? You good, bro? Well, last time I told Wild William, he says his wife bought him some new Ugg boots.
Yeah. Every time I see Wild Williams, I be like, I thinking about lean back. Oh boy, man. This community's fucked up sometimes, man. We don't forget shit.
Yeah, he in Cali. Now we get just I just thought it was weird how that big storm. It was a big storm though, affected us up here. This isn't the first time that happened though.
Yo, that shit traveled. That shit fucked up Atlanta all the way up through. That shit traveled like a motherfucker.
I mean, hopefully, I mean, it wasn't a lot of damage. I know there was some damage, but and some people died. That always happens. Condolences to those people's family. There's some stuff is just out of your control. Nothing you can do. But I knew it was going to be bad when they were saying, telling the people that didn't want to evacuate. They were saying, "Listen, write your name and your birthday on your leg in a marker, so we'll know who you are when we come to pick you up." They were saying it like it was casual.
Like they were guaranteeing.
You tell me about that. I'm leaving. What they say? It was like
what's poppin'?
It hit Atlanta. It was like a Category 4. What up, CDL?
It hit at Category 4 and was at us at Category 4, and I don't know when that shit dropped down. But by the time it got to Atlanta, I think it was tropical depression or some shit.
Okay. Nah, Dave, power's still out for some people now. Like Gina said, her power's still out. And this, if you realize the proximity, how far Gina lives a good distance from me, and her power was out, and all around me, all the power was out. She lives it's a considerable distance away from me. It really tore everything up. They were out there doing their thing. And then finally, Joe just came back on because when I went out last night, I could look through the trees and I could see power, people lights on across the way. I'm like, where's my power at? It just took time, yo. The internet is up now though too, so that was down too. People were complaining about that.
Before I had like any generators and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is like 25 years ago. I had a power inverter on a truck.
Damn, a month. Mm-hmm.
I had put the power inverter, ran the shit inside. This is back in early 2000s. We had a blackout on the whole East Coast.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
You remember that? Yeah. So now it was hot, summertime, New York, people everywhere, no lights, nothing.
No, Mike.
Here come my damn house. I'm running my damn energy inside off that damn truck.
Mm-hmm.
But like, how the fuck you got lights? Because we don't know shit about generators and shit,
Right.
How you got lights? I'm like, I'm running that bitch out my car. As long as I don't run the fuck out of gas, we good.
It's funny you said that because I had said that to Zach last night. I'm like, man, I said if this stuff right here is, I said we got a full tank of gas outside, 2 cars outside, and them batteries. You could do some stuff with that. We got power inverters. You can do things with that. But I thought about that too because I had like when I hooked up the EcoFlow, and I hooked up the lamp, hooked up the fan, hooked up socket, and I'm like, so ain't no lights on around here. If somebody was doing something they wasn't supposed to, be sneaking around, I got lights on. I'm like, oh, let me cut the light out.
Mike, what up? What's popping? Yeah, man. So yo.
Yeah, they were, man.
You always find a fucking way to make it good. You know what I mean? Some of us is just, we're built for that entertainment, that attraction.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna make it happen. Bouger, what up? What's going on, young lady? Damn, you got New York in the fucking building tonight, man.
Oh man, New York is listen.
Why?
New York, bro. You know that we fly that flag.
For shizzle,
Yeah,
shizzle. What y'all drinking?
Huh? What you
drinking?
I'm drinking some
apple juice.
I'm drinking some raspberry tea.
I'm with it.
it was, it's when stuff like that happens, because we always think about the shit hit the fan, and that's like a shit hit the fan situation. Because you never realize how much power and stuff. Like, I'm running because I gotta go to the bathroom after I make it out the chair, and I'm like, oh shit, I can't see nothing. So I gotta grab the lantern so I can see. It's kind of crazy.
Just don't pee on the seat.
Patrick, I want to get like a whole house generator, man. So if everything goes out, you just flip a switch and the house will light up. I want to get that.
Luckily, my job, we got about
We were
eight or
17 hours.
nine, 8 or 9 generators, and
Mm.
he said the owner was like, "Hey, anybody go out, man? You know where they are. There's plenty of gas and shit." Luckily, I was good, but one of the guys had to go up there and get one.
The only thing I don't like about those, yeah, I'm want me one of those predators too. While I was looking at that, I actually ordered something to, like I said, the Eco Flows are kind of big, and my little other anchor joint that I have is smaller, so I ordered an intermediate something. So so if I get stuck in a chair again, so Zach, plug this in, I can lower the chair. You don't get stuck in the chair, stuff like that. Oh yeah, I got plenty of power. I'm gonna get another big one though too, and I got a big gas power generator, but it's like mad noisy. And I got a dual fuel joint. It's the one that I have outside in the garage is propane and gas, but I don't. It's too noisy. I like the EcoFlow stuff, and they got the bigger ones too. They got a big one that I think I want to get. It's on wheels and everything.
I got, I think the one that I got. Hold on, I get it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It is very small, but it powers very well.
You got the EcoFlow Max, right? Too.
I think it's the river.
I know it's one of those. They got all them different names, man.
Yeah,
Hold on,
and it
which
don't
one?
never say the name on the motherfucker, but
Right,
this little something. This shit'll get you through.
man.
Power up your AC,
Them things.
laptop, whatever.
So I wanted to have because like I don't have like an intermediate one like that. So I ordered
Shit, I
the
got
Anchor Solix. It's like that. So it's by Anchor. I like Anchor's battery stuff. It's similar to that one. I started to get a Jackery, but I changed my mind. Yeah, but you gotta get a few of those things. Those things like that are good. What's going on, Cuzzo? All male in the building. You didn't see what happened in Lebanon. They exposed the lithium batteries can be blown up. Like, oh yeah, I mean they made that work. I saw what happened I saw what happened with that group over there in Lebanon. But that was a whole. It's way bigger than they got into the supply chain. Whatever company they got that stuff was, they got into cahoots with that company. That was a whole. That was a whole other thing. That was a whole other thing. And I don't know if it was. Now I didn't hear that was just about frequency. I think that those things were set up to explode a certain type of way with some explosives because they got into the supply chain to do that. That wasn't just because it was too specific because everybody's stuff didn't start blowing up. And it's crazy, man. You can do all types of craziness. Yeah, I'm just saying, man. If you don't got nothing, you get prepared a little bit. It gives you peace of mind, so you don't got to be sitting around worrying about I can't do this, I don't have that. It did, and especially if you got like little kids, that was the one thing. Like, cause little Zach, he didn't have to be nervous. He had light, so he ain't got to worry about being in the dark. He had power, so he could, the entertainment portion of being stuck in a place where there's issues going on that's important too because he was able to be entertained. I was able to be entertained. Like I said, have my little speaker. I could play a little jazz music. Just chilling in the dark, taking it easy. What up, Joshua? What's going on, man? Yeah, man. Listen, I wanted to go live last night, but I wasn't able to. Oh yeah, William, man. Listen, I'm gonna make sure they good, man. I'm gonna make sure they good. Either one way or the other. Even if my wife don't like the way I'm gonna make sure they good. Sometimes it don't matter. It's my job to just make sure they good. So they gotta like it. I'm gonna make sure you eating. I'm gonna do what I can to make sure you have what's necessary so you don't check out of here. I'm gonna do that. Might not do everything I'm supposed to do, but I'm gonna make sure you ain't dead and hungry. That's for sure. Oh yeah, bro, I got my headlamps. I was walking around with my headlamp last night, so I can make sure I can keep my hands free. I was doing all of that. Yeah, Bougie, we got all that stuff, but he don't want that. All he want to do is be on his iPad and all that other stuff. So I started to hook up the Wi-Fi, but I was like, I ain't gonna do that. He can just play with whatever he's got. He was happy. Then you
Let me
always
ask y'all all a question.
got on your phone, so
If during a storm, right, and you lose power, etc., what is the one thing that you cannot do without? Even though you don't have power, you don't got Wi-Fi, what's the one thing that not, and don't give me that bullshit about water. I'm talking about like that one personal item that you're like, fuck, I need to get through this storm. I need this. A puzzle, cigarettes, I don't know what else people would have, but even some my phone, perfect, Gina.
yeah, you know something.
Movies,
I
there you
I
go.
agree with that with
Sex.
Gina. Having my phone and having the internet access from that is important because I can
Even
I can still I can still know what's going on.
mm-hmm.
Because I wasn't worried about that. I didn't care that I couldn't watch TV. I didn't get nothing about that. I had my little Wi-Fi on my internet so I could play something through the speaker and I could listen to a little music or whatever. But I didn't care about nothing about the other
Hey,
stuff. I didn't care about.
real deal. I hope you misspelt that or mistyped.
I got it.
Because he said, sweet, sweet, I'm a
What did
good
he say?
woman.
What did he say? Sweet, sweet love.
He said,
Oh, you're good. Yeah, you might want to type that over again. Real deal.
delete that
You
shit.
want
I
you want
got
to
it.
say
What
that?
up? What's poppin'? Armel, what it is? What it is?
You may want to say that
Devons,
different.
what's up, young fella? Tell them young ladies we said, what's good? What's popping?
Yeah, water.
But
Make sure I had something on deck because when the lights go out, even though you live in a good area, you never know what could jump off. And then because the temperature was a certain way, I had the doors open. I had the front door open, back door open, so you get some cross ventilation or whatever. You got to be prepared. You never know. Somebody decide they want to act stupid because the lights is out. Got to make sure you can protect the family.
yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, we know real deal. We know you ain't no woman. Only thing I wanted to know was happening in my area. Yeah, that's the thing. Just want to know what's going on. That's why we took a walk around to see what was happening. Got a
Yeah.
red lamp. That's the red lamp is in my headlamp. Wow, William. That's one of the settings in the headlamp. And my little lantern too. I got like 6 little lanterns that got little red on the top, so you can walk around and use that for seeing in the dark. Not to mention the fact too, bro. My night vision goggles, my night vision joints. You can see in the
I,
dark,
I ain't trying to pee with night vision goggles, man. You
bro.
walk
Those are
around, get that shit all over.
they cost me like $100 and change. But they work. You can see in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
So what gun did you have next to you while the lights was out? Oh, I just had my pistol, man. I had my pistol, but I had a fully loaded magazine, and there was another gun somewhere else that, if there was a problem, don't worry, things would have got popped over if they needed to.
Yeah, I had like
I didn't even think about that, always, man.
I had six
I do.
guns out.
Yeah, I'm like that's why I wasn't worried about that. You don't want to come through the door thinking that no, because as long as I know Jackie's safe and Zach is safe, if you coming in there, you ain't supposed to. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to make sure your family is safe. You don't want to do nothing like that, but I thought about that too. Yeah, I thought about that because you when the lights go out, people crimes of opportunity, people start doing crazy stuff. So you just want to
Yep.
make sure you're safe. That's why I thought about it last night when I had that light on. I'm like, ain't no other lights on around me but mine. Somebody see that, be a problem.
Gina ready to pop off.
Right? She got 3. Yeah,
That's
man.
all right.
I mean, you just gotta try to make sure you're prepared some kind of way. If you're not prepared at all, get something. Them little lamp, bro. I had these these little bitty lanterns that I bought from Sam's Club. They were like $20 for 3. Something happened. They had them on clearance like $8 for a 3-pack of lanterns. So I bought 2 of them. I had plenty of light with that. Not to mention my other light sources and stuff that I had. I mean, wasn't gonna be in the dark for too long. I can at least make it to the sun come up the next day. And well past that.
I need some honesty from everybody. How many people can make it around their entire house with no light, blindfolded, completely black? How many people can make it from any room around their entire house?
I think the only room
I got one room that's going to give me a problem.
Yeah, the only room I think I would trip up in is Lil Zach's room, because I don't be in there like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, moving through the main part of the house, I'll be fine.
The room that I'm in right now is where I'm gonna fucking bust my ass with all this shit. The fucking MREs from Jason and Shanna. That's what I fall on every fucking day. Every day.
Yeah, you don't really realize until that's why you know stuff sort of instinctively. That's why when you go to move and do things, I kept trying to turn the lights on last night, even though I know the damn lights is out. Every time I walked into a room, even though I had a headlamp on, I'm hitting the switch, thinking the light gonna come on. The light ain't coming on. With the addition, yeah, I mean, that's why I listen. These little lights, man, and I was thinking about that last night too. Everybody talking about the different lights that cost this much, and now, man, listen, if I needed to, this is 1,000 lumen light right here, and this by a company you ain't never heard of called Go Plant. And that joint light up every damn thing.
Yep.
It's just when I started thinking about the different little things that we have and the stuff that you worry about, I'm like, nah, man. I'm saying my little essentially $3 lights had me without. I had to sit in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool.
Hey, Jason, we was ready to eat them too. We was ready.
Yeah, man. The MREs on deck. Some companies right now got them on sale. I want to buy some from them.
Shout out to Jason and Shanna. Fucking I don't even know what flavors. Like the whole sets and packs and shit.
Yeah, man, that stuff. And then I have a bunch of MREs and stuff, and I've tried them. I don't mind them. It'd be good.
Chicken burrito bowl and chili and macaroni.
Yep.
Some other stuff. Oh man.
I normally don't keep lights on my guns. I don't. But it's funny because I'm understanding how it could be useful in the situation I was in. I usually don't keep lights on my guns. If there's a light on my gun, it's strictly for content purposes. Let me just tell you the truth. That's why I got all these lights around here anyways, for content. But they do come in handy. I'm glad I have them.
That's right, Shanna. Shout out to y'all for sure. I appreciate you.
Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm like I'm glad that the power finally came back on, because that's why this morning I'm like, man, let me hook up the refrigerator. It's been a long time. Let me make sure that it's holding out, because I mean, there's stuff in there. I don't want to have to throw nothing away. I will, but the freezers, like I said, I wasn't worried about that. Mm-hmm. If they had said that it was gonna be, because they kept putting rumors out there it was gonna be a week. It was gonna be. I'm like, oh boy, I don't have to deal with that.
Yeah. And I tell you, man, this sounds.
Got handheld too, Armsman. Got those too.
This sounds foolish, but sometimes if you have the opportunity, if you can remember this shit before the next big storm where you might have some power outages, map out your refrigerator, because the more time you spend with that shit open, looking at what the fuck you thought you went in there for, map that shit out, know exactly what shelf you're going for before you come in. It's okay. This is on the eggs are here, the juice is there. Okay. Open that shit quick and close it. Cherokee, what up?
Yeah, because that's all. Because if you keep going in and out of the freezer, you just gotta look at your refrigerator as a cooler. That's basically what it is, and it's sealed. As long as you keep it closed, it's gonna stay cool for X amount of time. Your freezer too. That's why with your deep freeze, if you could, you move something to your deep freeze, because your deep freeze If it's full, it's gonna stay. Especially if it's frozen, it's gonna stay good for at least 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, good. If you have outside, you have to go outside, can see the breeze. Yeah, the little headlamps, man, little cheap headlamps. I bought. It was 3 Duracell headlamps. I bought from Costco. Cost me $20.
Yeah, Harbor Freight be having shit for like $6.
Yeah, and it worked fine. You can see.
Yeah.
On North Carolina Cherokee, I heard that I saw you put that. I heard that they got slammed real bad there. Why not Costco? Wow, William, I love Costco, man. I go to Costco all the time. I prefer Costco over Sam's Club. I got old light lanterns. I got old light stuff. I got all different type of stuff. Bro, I'm a content creator. I got plenty of shit from plenty of companies. I mean, plenty. Nah, man, Sam's ain't better tank. Sam's has some stuff better than Costco. That's why I have both memberships, because Sam's has, for instance, better cleaning products and better snacks. Candles. Man, I used to work for Bath and Body Works. Man, I got enough candles for 100 years. The house will be smelling like all different type of fragrances too. I got plenty.
Like a fucking strip club in that motherfucker.
Yep, I got plenty candles, bro. Just across my entertainment center, I got probably about 25 candles across the top of my entertainment center, and that's not what I got packed up in storage. I got plenty of candles, man. Mm-hmm. I can make sure the house is smelling good. Nah, William, it's just I had the opportunity to get that stuff, man. It comes in handy, and I am like a candle man, Lady Smith. I seriously got plenty of candles. I got all of that stuff. We used to get all that stuff for free, and they used to have these big sales every year where you would go up to Columbus and you can get all this different stuff. I can't tell you how much fragrance stuff I done gave away. Crazy amounts. I let my wife take her stuff, and then you give everything else away.
Oh, Coy, you still in here? I gotta tell him about that damn.
That's right.
That cologne I was looking for.
Did you find a Muslim one? Oh, you found the Muslim version, I
got a Gorilla Rick, the healthiest man on YouTube. What up, Rick? What's popping? Yeah, I found. All right, let me say I found it, but it wasn't as potent as the other one I had. Got, you know.
You need to go back wherever you were when you saw that person and say, "Listen, where'd you get that from?"
I know.
Oh, Gina, I got mad candles. I mean, I got tons of candles. I just gave I gave 12 away to my neighbor next door. Her and her daughters, they love those smelly nice candles.
But the Bath and Body Works ones though, boy, them just be like fucking $12.
The big 3-wick ones, yo.
You need to put them motherfuckers on eBay.
I could. And I got something that they don't make no more.
Trade them shits for ammo.
She said, "Oh, I'm serious on some." Hey, I got plenty of candles, yo. Yeah, people still, the neighborhood act still going off, man. Oh, I'm good, Merrick. Yeah, we was good, man. We were good. Gina, your power still out? What up, Showtime?
Gina, shout out to you, power out, and you wasting that shit on this live. That's dedication right there.
Yeah, she said her power was up. Hey, Nunu, what's up? Yo, shit, pack yours up, huh? I can give you a few. I can't give all my candles away. But them joints come in handy, man. Yo, Billy, I got candles, body sprays, hand creams. Yo, I got that. Yo, you would think I got a Diddy spot going on, yo.
Yeah, when they raid this shit, boy, it's gonna be some jokes. There's gonna be some jokes.
I got all that shit.
This motherfucker had fucking 7 boxes of Love Spell in the back room. Anybody who knows what Love Spell is
One of my
know.
favorites, bro, is called Champagne Toast. That's one of my favorite fragrances from there. It's called Champagne Toast. And the fact is, William, it was those were products of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm about to start a new fucking channel on fucking
Oh, you still
YouTube.
time?
Zach and Body Works.
Yo, I literally lived around the corner from the worldwide headquarters of Bath and Body Works in Victoria's Secret. So I went and got a part-time job over there. It was actually a full-time job, but the hours it was great. So we got all that stuff. They closed down now though. Once the guy who owned the company got into some sexual whatever, it ain't there now no more. It was around the corner forever. At first, I didn't even know what it was. That was a fun experience.
Mm-hmm.
Love Spell, yeah, right. Love Spell, that's right. That's Victoria's Secret. Man, I probably got some of that somewhere in a box somewhere too. I tell you, Billy, I got all that shit, man. Oh, I've given away literal garbage bags full of stuff, but I still got bins full of stuff downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't put it in storage because you're not allowed to put stuff that smells good in the storage. They told me no.
Hey, that's that new name. Next time y'all talk to me, his name is Z Diddy. Z Diddy in the building.
Hey man, I'm prepared for the party. What can I say? I'm prepared for the party. Z Diddy. But nah, man, having all that stuff, you never know if it's going to come in handy or not. Because I didn't think about it. Someone said, man, you light up a candle. And in my head, I thought, what candle? That's what I thought. Because I don't think about them that way. I just think about the stuff that I have. And I said, wait a minute, I got like 10,000 candles here. If I needed some light, I can just light them up.
You're right, Biggs.
Hey, man, everybody be smelling good. Yeah, but that stuff that's good for teachers. You know, you got to give gifts to teachers, all that stuff. It's just good stuff to have on hand. That's why I won't give it all away. And I got some stuff that I like to keep. I got men's stuff too. They got a limited men's line, Bath and Body Works does. But I got good stuff from them, boy.
Let's change the subject. You bought some new guns lately?
Oh man, I was fooling around with the that Melic today, that Beretta clone. And I'm gonna tell you what I learned.
Uh-huh.
I don't like Berettas.
Ooh. The 92 or just
I don't like the 92s. I don't like the trigger. I don't like it. It's a single action. It's a single action, double action. I don't think the trigger is all that great. I don't like it. I don't like it in the real one or the clone. I was shooting the day going, I don't really like this.
Have you ever heard of anybody making a trigger for a 92? Like you never hear that.
I haven't. The reason I got it, the only reason I own the one that I have is because Lethal Weapon. That's why. Back in the day, all those 80s movies, everybody had those Berettas. And you know, what's his name? Whatever Mel Gibson's character, well, he had one. So I like having that stuff from those. That's like the same reason why I like the Gen 3 Smith & Wessons, because from the old movie days. So I got that one, and I'm not really a big fan of it. Now, Dave the Hunter, they got the Langdon Tactical version at Range USA. And if I had the money, I would buy it. That shit is nice.
Now, as the M9A4 or the A3,
I don't like the squeeze.
Do they come with an updated trigger?
That I don't know.
Because I shot the Performance Center, and I don't have a memory of a bad trigger on that.
It's just the when you do the double action, it's a long trigger pull because it's a double action. But after that first pull, it goes into single action. And that single action take up in the way it is, I don't like it. It's too much take up for it to be single action. You can prep it a lot, but I'm guessing it's made that way on purpose. It's not a striker fire trigger, and I know it's not. But I have other hammer fire guns that the trigger is just I don't like how it feels. Said Zach, bring in your solar panel, garden action lights instead of using candles. Light up your stairway. Oh, okay. I ain't even used my solar panel yet.
Mm-hmm.
M9A4 has a better trigger than the 92. Yeah, Armsman, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just because I don't like that trigger. I don't like it at all. And today when I was shooting it, I'm going, I don't really like this. I have this for nostalgia. And I got the other one just because I want to compare it to the real thing. Like I want to get the Ghost on Regard because I want to compare them. Just to have more. And I get a PT92 just to compare them to see how they are. Because if they all feel the same, it's not, they just don't seem like, I don't like the triggers in those guns. I don't. I realized that today when I was shooting them. I'm like, I don't like this.
Yeah. Truth. What up? What up? What's popping? I always liked the way they look, but I never fell in love with it so much until the M9A4 came out or A3 came out, and after that, I was sold on that and the performance joint.
Mm-hmm.
But the regular black 92s or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't get one if it was a crazy deal, like crazy deal.
No
I'd
power
snap.
jet. Well, you knew I had I had wanted one, and then when we found the picture, we found it together, the stainless joint or whatever. That's why I got it Cerakoted the way that I got it Cerakoted.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I shot the one that Copper had at the first meetup, at the second meetup in Nashville, I like that one. That was like their performance, whatever. That one feels different than the regular one. It did. I actually enjoyed shooting that. So I guess they do have upgraded triggers. But the one that I have, just a regular joint, and I don't like it at all. It's not the gun that I don't like. The gun is okay. It's just the trigger I don't like. If I could put a better trigger in there, I would like it. Now the grip is kind of short. It feels short to me.
It's short on that.
Short
every Beretta design with the 92, the grip is awkwardly short.
It is.
Now, how about the Cheetah? Because the Cheetah, that's a proportionate gun.
Well, I held this. They had a Cheetah in the store. They had a used one, and I didn't get it. And because I started like reading up on it, and I didn't like what I was reading about it. And because I thought about it was something with the way that the trigger and the action worked that I didn't like when I was in the store. Because they had one there for a reasonable price. Because I had wondered why somebody had traded it in because it was like relatively new. And he said the guy just didn't want it anymore. I don't know, because I do want me some sort of 380. I like the M&P, the little Shield 380. I like that joint. Not the easy joint. I like that one. My buddy let me borrow one, and I shot it. And I didn't know I was gonna like it so much.
All right, Truth.
No, he about to give you 20 push-ups.
Here we go. I don't know if y'all can see, but that's 1, 3, 4, 6.
The Brian High Power is a nice Showtime. I don't dislike those. Wilson Combat makes trigger for the 92s. I'll look into that, Armsman. Because if I could put a better trigger in there, I would like it. Because like I said, Range USA, they got the Langdon Tactical joint. Man, that thing is beautiful. It's just right now out of my price range. Because if I could, I would get that. I mean, the way that they got it set up with the optics plate on it and everything, it don't look like no regular Beretta. It's like black and chrome with the accents on it. That joint is nice.
I don't know. I like that Cheetah.
Fam, I don't owe nobody no push-ups. I don't owe no push-ups.
Hey, yo. Zach was doing push-ups before, though. Remember?
I sure was. I was doing push-ups. I just ain't jumping on the floor and doing them now. Yeah, because that gun, Armsman, that gun is like $2,400 or something like that. $2,300, $2,400. It's real nice though, man. It's real nice. The slide feel different because they got a whole case full of Berettas. Excuse me, a whole case full of Berettas, and they all feel different. They got the regular ones down to their more high performance ones or whatever, and that one feels different above all of them. It's really nice. The trigger is different. Everything. It's a good gun.
Norwood, what's good?
Hey, what up, Norwood?
What's popping?
But that I'm still fooling around with that P10F, Billy.
Yeah.
It's got
up the line of favorites.
It's got a short. So here's the thing with that gun. The gun is good. The trigger is funny to me. The trigger it doesn't feel bad. It's got a real short take up, real short wall, nice reset. But it feels like it's, even with all of that, it feels like it's like not fast, like it's hard to pull the trigger. That's what it feels like. It's strange to me. I don't know why. I like the gun though. I think that it's got that low bore access and everything. It's a nice gun.
Nice
It just
looking gun.
it is. It just feels. If the trigger feels funny to me. You know how I'm funny about triggers. It seems like you got to really be like really pulling on it a lot. Yeah, no, what I think is a good gun, man. I just think the trigger is. I think the trigger is a little bit. If I could make the trigger a little less like strong, I guess I don't know what to say. Well, good night, Kyrie. Sleep well, bro.
Kyrie, be safe. Enjoy the night, there, young fella.
And ladies, Friday, man.
Who makes that trigger?
Who?
That comes.
Yeah, I don't because they don't make it. I forget what company makes it. They said I saw it in the video. It's another company that makes a trigger for them.
Yeah, it's a regular company like Apex or.
Yeah, but it's like they made the trigger. It's like I say, it's really short. The take up, the wall is crisp, everything, but it's like it's hard to pull the damn trigger.
Yeah.
Good gun though.
I like the way that shit looks. As a gun to me.
It's a good looking gun, man, with that long slide and with the gold accents and everything. It's a good looking gun. So far so good. I'm just
where I'm excited where they put the money
what?
When they put the gold magazine base.
Yeah,
they were following through. They were doing the right.
Yeah,
thing.
they were. Because it's a competition gun for sure.
Norwood, you have problems with that PL9?
Yeah, because so far I've seen Lito have problems with his, Anzel have problems with his. It seems like they're having the same problems too.
Yeah.
Because when I was watching him do his video, I don't think it had nothing to do with the ammo. That didn't seem like an ammo problem to me. The P10F competition, BTG. Auto Mag 3. I don't even know what that is, Showtime. You got all them classic guns, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go look for that gun. Gun probably be like $10,000. He got all them classic guns, man.
Showtime be having the museum
right
joints.
Feed ramps or the mag. I think William. I think it might have been the mag because when he would show it, and you could see it, the bullet never moved. It would lock back. That's why I thought maybe he had like some sort of magazine over insertion. It was getting caught in the magazine and wouldn't push the bullet into the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Apex makes the trigger for. I didn't know that, Danny.
There you go.
Okay,
Danny, what up?
Here's the thing. I got Apex trigger in my my steel frame competition joint, which I got because of Billy's recommendation, which was a great recommendation. It's one of my favorite guns that I own now. And I got the Apex trigger in there. That trigger don't feel nothing like the trigger inside that CZ.
Yeah.
That competitor shoots nice. That gun shoots real nice. And with that trigger in there, it's great because I hate stock Smith & Wesson triggers. I just do. I don't like them. The M&P pin was barely dimpling around. Okay. Really? Yeah, Andre, I think it was the magazine too. What up, Robbie? What's going on, man?
To click what the word is. What's popping?
But now next, I think I want that. I want that military armament corp. That I want their MP5 clone. I want that. This way, I have three guns from them. Their shotgun, their carbine.
Oh my God.
Appreciate you, Juice. Oh, Juice. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate
what
you.
Up, Juice? With your funky ass.
Yeah.
That's
he came around last night.
It's good to see that there,
young.
I
saw Juice last night, man. Good to see Juice. No, man, it's that's what I think I want. I'm looking at getting. And I'm still trying to follow. I want that integrally suppressed joint from Big Dre. Just don't know which one yet. So you have to use the NATO ammo.
I'm still trying. The only gun that I want right now, reasonably, is that damn TSAS double stack.
Which one? The 5-inch or the shorter one?
The 5.
The only reason I don't want to get it, Billy, is because they put that little ass plate on there, that RMSC.
I got RMSC sitting in the back just waiting for something.
Because I like my SAR-SOCOM after I put a light on it and put a compensator on everything. It's RMSC. I mean, I was shooting it today. Yes, yo,
God, what about that gun?
the trigger in it reminds me of the trigger in the Stoga. Those two guns are similar to each other. It's funny because both of them is Turkish guns, and the triggers are similar. They like Glock 17 clones is what they are. And those are two inexpensive guns that I really like. I'm gonna do a head to head between those two. Those are my budget tactical guns, and they both shoot really good, and they both compensated and everything else. I got them set up the same way basically, and they shoot real good. The only issue I had out of the Stoga was the spring for the takedown popped out. I just put another spring in there. That was fine. That was easy.
Hey, yes, Showtime. I hella did. Actually, don't say this because it's illegal, but I had taped it on I had taped it on my Glock 22.
You out there taping stuff onto your gun, man? What you got going on, bro?
So when they had that brace issue,
Uh-huh.
Showtime had given me it's a pistol. It's not a brace because I don't want to say the wrong words, but it resembles a brace. But your gun doesn't connect to it. All you do is grasp it while you are holding your grip.
I think he showed me that.
Yeah, that shit is dope. It's a hell of a workaround if we ever have to go through that shit again.
William, the Turkish stuff ain't going nowhere, man. That's one of that Turkish stuff is not going anywhere. I'm not. As a matter of fact, you want to know something? I ain't worried about what they do with the guns with the election. Unless they're gonna come to my house and take all the guns out of my safe. If I never bought another gun ever, I got enough guns to last me until the day I leave here, and to give to my grandkids and to their grandkids. I got plenty of guns. Yeah. I mean, that's why I ain't worried about it. Yeah, man, get in shape, bro. Yeah, hit me, William. Listen, man, just get in shape, bro. That's a good thing to do. I try to do things too, man. Shoot.
Why not?
I gotta get my knee right.
We running 4 days a week, 2 miles these days.
You
don't gotta kill yourself, just whatever the fuck.
I have to kill it, man. I gotta get my knee right, man. It's bothering me. You say you get Chinese parts? Okay, I ain't never got no Chinese parts. I know in my gun, no Chinese parts. Yeah, but that's why I started looking at getting stuff ported and getting stuff Cerakoted. Like eventually, it happens like with anything. You run up against the. I'm not gonna be able to be spending $1,000 a pop, $1,200 a pop on. I ain't fam. I can't do that. So eventually, you run into a wall. So you like take the stuff that you have and enhance it. So that's what I'm trying to do. Get stuff ported or whatever. I'm waiting for my PDP to come back from Pedro because when I get that back from Tampa Gunworks, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna buy that performance trigger for the MMP. I'm gonna put the performance trigger in there. I'm gonna find me a Magwell that I like, and then essentially I will have the new whatever that new PDP is that Honest Outlaw was just shooting. I'll have that gun and it'll probably shoot better because it's got the 10 ports in it instead of that one in the front. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, I'm skating on through. This is damn near the 10th month of the year, and I have not purchased a firearm this year.
But that's not unusual for you. That's not unusual for you. This has been going on now for several years. It ain't unusual for you.
I got to skate on through 3 more months, y'all. 2 more months. Whatever, 3 months.
Billy is... I buy my guns for Billy. Just so everybody knows. Like, Billy, what you think about this? You think you like this? Think this good? Think this is cool? Oh, yeah, man, that's nice. Like, all right.
It's cool, but take a look at this.
Right. That's how this is. I keep it budget. Yeah, okay. Nothing sauce causing eyeballs for me. Nah, man, it's some little things that I wanna do. I want to get that MP5 clone. I heard
I think so.
I heard some good things about it, so I want to get that. So now I have 3 guns from them because they're Turcanelli that they like to call it. They're 1014. They're Benelli clone. That gun runs good. I like it. I haven't had any problems out of it. But I do want a. I've been looking at one of the shotguns, bro. One of the real joints. Not no clone. Not no knockoff.
Oh, Benelli?
Yeah, and I think I want to get it. It's the between the Benelli or the Beretta. There's two of them. So the Beretta, the Benelli, that's the one everybody talk about. That's the famous joint. But then the Beretta has theirs too, and it's real nice. I want one of those. And I ain't even a shotgun guy. I just want it because I picked it up and I felt it. And I'm like, shit, I like this.
I ain't fucking with one shotgun. That's it. That's all I need. Hey, Mike, shit. I always had a rifle, but I always had one. Alex got a few, but I always just got my AR and that was it. I don't know. I'm not. It's not that I'm not into rifles, but they're gonna sit if I get them. I'm such a pistol person, you know. But
I'm talking about, truth. I like that. And they got the Optima joints too, the Optima 300s. I like the and I'm not a shotgun guy at all, but I picked that up. And I'm like, I actually like this.
Yo, anybody ever shoot that or own that Zastava pistol, 9mm handgun?
Nah, I've seen it though.
Yeah,
I think they were selling it at I thought Buzz was selling it at one time. I mean, yeah, I got the shotgun. I just don't like shooting it. I hate shooting a shotgun. As big as a guy I am, I hate shooting that damn thing. It's to me, it's almost senseless shooting that big violent ass round. It just is. I mean, my shoulder, it'd be crazy. What up, STD? Yeah, I want that 1301 too, BTG, but I don't want a Coyote 10. They got like this gray. I don't even know what the hell you call it. It's like a gray finish with the black. I want that one. Look at Patrick, the snob talk. He said BTG 1301 is very nice. I like mine a lot. You see, the snobs in the building.
He was waiting for somebody to say that shit. Yo, let me ask everybody this shit, and both of us too. What is your absolute favorite gun that you own? That you have right at this moment? What is that?
Really always asking them hard questions.
I know, right? Ramsey J, what up, CRG? The fucking not the handgun, the 9mm. God, I don't even got my phone on me. Ramsey asks, which Zastava?
Yeah, there's a Zastava handgun, Ramsey. I forget what it's called. The TTI is your favorite, Gina?
226.
Mod 1L 15 bill.
320 SBR.
G21. Your Sky, that's your favorite, the Gen 3? Fam?
Tank said the G2C. That's my least favorite gun. I swear
Robert,
to God.
Your TP9SF, that's your favorite, the Elite joint? All right. Ramsey said Shadow 2.
Series 70.
I'm gonna tell you, like some of the more expensive handguns that I have, I like, but my budget tactical builds, I really enjoy shooting those guns. Well, I didn't think I would. That Stoga, the STR9S Combat, I like shooting it. That SAW SOCOM, I enjoy shooting it. I enjoy shooting it a lot.
I think, oddly, my funnest gun is a Foxtrot AR9. FM9, AR9, whatever the fuck.
And you know I only got one PC, my 9mm, the one I built. I like shooting that too.
That's fun, right?
Fun. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. And I ain't no PCC guy. That's matter of fact, I only own 2 PCCs. I own that, and I own my 10mm high point. Those are the only 2 PCCs I own.
Damn it, Patrick.
You see, Patrick. That's the snobs coming out.
Didn't Patrick already answer once?
He got the 1301 that he liked so much. The Bull Armory. No, what if I can get my hands on a Bull Armory? Every time I go to try to get one, the last time I was able to get one, you can't find it. Call up the company. Oh, we don't know when they're gonna be back in stock.
See, BTG, that I just was telling Zach, like, yo, I feel like I want to spin back around to that Spectracom. I
Yeah,
like that gun.
you was telling me about that.
I like
The
that damn
Tesis
gun.
1911 carry. It's another one of my cheaper pistols that I like. That Tesis the GX3 the Gen 3 joint that I got my Haven on. Yeah, that's a solid little gun, man. And the gun shoots good. The trigger in it is for the price. You wouldn't think that it would be as good. This is a solid gun. The trigger is nice. Everything.
Hey, truth. That 210. See, all right. I like the 210. Not a lot of people know about that gun.
What's the P210?
Ooh. It's a single stack. It has a wood grip. You ever see them big ass competition grips like they're molded?
Uh-huh.
But it looks like the a shadow.
Really? I never seen it. I'm gonna look for it.
Beautiful gun.
P210. I'm gonna look for that.
Very, very nice gun. The 210s, they're expensive. They're expensive.
Mm-hmm. Now, because I looked at that Spectracom, because what I wanted to do is see if I could build me one, because I got that extra frame now. Oh, appreciate you, Jason. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. I got that extra frame now from the for the Legion frame. Yeah. I figured. What did I do with that? I want to lose it. I figured I could just take that and build that. Mega gave me the specs of what to get. I could just build one. Get a trigger pack and just get a slide and everything. And just build one.
Ooh, I never seen the double stack.
Which one?
The 210. I thought it was just the same stack. Yeah. You'll float around 16, 1900. Sometimes you can find them for like 12 or so on a good use. I think I seen it as low as 900 at a gun show one time, but this is like 5 fucking years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that SF is a nice budget gun, Mike. It is. I like all my mechanics, man. I don't have no problems out of them. The only one that I had an issue was when they dropped the Mate, the SFX. That was the first time out of all the mechanics I had an issue with was that one. And I've been buying mechanics since what, 2014, something like that.
Shit, that was the first one I was shooting the what the hell was that gun, Zach? I had sent you the Canic TriStar.
Sharp. Yeah, how you like that?
It was smooth.
That's the one. I want one of those. Now I think Showtime got like 2 or 3 of those joints. Mm-hmm. I want one, and when you find them, they're really hard to find. Oh, Mr. Dixon, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
What's
I ain't got no fancy music, and I ain't doing no crazy dancing, but I give you the shoulder shimmy. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. The new members, thank you. Appreciate that. Felix, the brother Roddy Felix, he joined tonight. So did Juice, Mr. Dixon. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
For shizzle dizzle.
Nah, ain't nobody hack fam. OIS. I'm doing good, Mr. Dixon. My power came back on, so I'm happy. I was mad my power was out last night, man, because I wanted to get on there and argue with Pedro. I was mad my power was out.
Wow, it was trouble. Charlie, what up?
Some of his opinions I didn't agree with. I wanted to argue with him just for the hell of it. This was Friday Night Live. You want to argue for the hell of it? Charlie boy, what up, man?
Well, I don't know what the hell I was doing last night. What was last night? Friday.
I was sitting in the dark, man. Well, darkish. So what's the best, smoothest gun you own? Oh man, the best smooth. See, BTG, those questions are hard for me to answer. I get asked those questions by Billy and Lito all the time. I can't answer those questions, man. I try to. Those questions are hard for me to answer. What up?
What's popping, young fella?
Look, building. What up?
I got a 2-part answer to that, because one of the guns I own legally, but it's my son's. and that's the Stealth Arms. Smooth ass gun.
That is true. That's smooth.
The one that I own, the smoothest gun, is actually the Torquedo, which is a 9mm Taurus 1911. That fucking gun is smooth.
It's just like my 300 Blackout that I built. I built it to do a certain thing, and it's smooth as that. It's the pistol. It's smooth as hell. Even before I suppressed it, it's nice. I built it a certain way, and I built that gun, everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really nice. It's nice and smooth. I like it. I can walk and shoot with it. Didn't get a lot of recoil. It ain't bouncing all over the place. It was nice. And I had to make it do that. Even after I decided to suppress it, I had to tune it up to make it work.
Yeah.
Precock trigger, what up? So you asked me that question. You asked me that question, brother. My answer is going to be the Canic. The PDP, I had to learn to like the PDP. The Canics, I liked them from the first one that I bought. When I bought my TP9V2, that's one that, like, old school Canic, I had to learn to like the PDP. I've liked all my Canics that I bought. I haven't had a problem with any of my life.
I don't even know if I have
Appreciate
shot.
You, man. Appreciate you, brother.
I don't know if I shot the PDP yet. I don't.
You don't think so?
At all.
Oh, bro. You know what I saw? I meant to call y'all, but I didn't call y'all because I left the store. I found an Echelon today for $409. $409.
Oh, I was right. Look at that.
Yeah, you're right. I was standing there in the store fooling around with it. It was the gun. It was the range gun. And he was like, he said, this is the one that nobody really rented. He said it might have 1,000 rounds to it. $409. He got the original box. Look, it looked everything. He had everything with it. I left the store because I was like, I don't really want no Echelon, but for the price, it'd be worth having. 1913, 1911. See, you got a 1913, 1911. You see that? This is not even fair.
Showtime don't even like that gun. He just wanted everybody to know he had the damn 19.
That's not even fair.
That's like the 40th 1911 made in the world.
And the funny thing is too, when you the PDP and the Canics, when I shoot the PDP alongside the original SFX, there ain't no big difference. To me, there's not. There ain't no big difference. I was at Range USA earlier this evening, Gina. I was. What up, June? I was shooting up that Turkish
June in the building.
Seeing how I liked it, if I liked it. I saw a guy do a video on you about the machine work on the inside was messed up, so I opened it up, and you could see where you can see the difference when in the machining, how it's like it almost looked like in some places somebody took a Dremel to smooth it out to make it work. His was real bad. Mine was just a little bit, but you could see it. You could tell why it's the price that it is.
Now, I gotta say this. When that Echelon dropped, all the fucking hype about this new modular fucking mounting system that they have, that shit was all fucking hype, man.
But that's the only reason why I would think about getting it and the price. That's the only reason. When I saw it, it was $409. I'm like, wait a minute, I got an Echelon for $409, and I get a discount. Right.
But let me ask you this,
Mike. I get a discount on it.
Was that fixing a problem that don't exist?
I don't think it was.
That's like
that don't exist. It's so you can have a direct mount. It's you take the plate out the way, so the plate can be a weak point. So I don't think it was. I think it was actually pretty good. I got a 22 level action. Showtime.
I don't know. That's like universal fucking rims.
I wish he didn't say that. I'm gonna buy that gun. If I'd have thought about that when I was standing in the store, I get 10% off. I'm going back and get that tomorrow. I'm going back and get that tomorrow, Billy. I'm gonna get it for $360 because we get 10% off. That's $40. Thank you, Mike. I will be there tomorrow to go put that gun on layaway. I'm going tomorrow. They open at 10 o'clock. It should still be there too.
You gonna get it, the Echelon?
Yeah, it's. I forgot I get 10% off, so that's another $40. It's $309. I get it for $369.
Well,
That right there is for it to be such a new gun.
yeah.
Well, it ain't the trigger ain't the greatest. None of that. It's not. It's just good to have. I mean, if you're gonna go get it, Gina, go get it. It ain't gonna kill me. No, it's not ported, Mr. Dixon.
Don't worry, Gina alarm is not gonna go off because she ain't got no power. Zach, you got it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm like, yeah, if I remember. That's right, fam. 369, man. You can't beat that. I didn't think about it. I'm glad Mike said something. I did not think if I'd have thought about that while I was standing there in the store, it wouldn't have been a question. That's a good price for that gun. That's a new gun. How long it been out? 2 years? Yeah.
Year and a half.
Yeah. So, out the box, the one I enjoy shooting the echelon. I mean, my thing was they hyped it up so much. The first day that the range, and that might be the gun that I shot that first day. The first day that because it's the range gun. The first day that I went in there and I shot the gun, I wasn't impressed by it. I remember calling y'all saying, "Yo, this," because as soon as they told me it was available, Lil Zach was home at that. I said, "Man, put your clothes on." We run up there. I just grabbed my hearing protection and everything, grabbed some bullets, and ran up there to shoot the gun. And I just wasn't impressed by it. I'm like, it's just another gun.
Now let me ask you this.
Ramsey, listen, Ramsey, you're not lying, man. You're not lying, brother. At some point, I gotta hunker down and finish that.
We just talked about that shit like 3 days ago.
I can't get the right upper. That's the problem. I can't get the right upper. If I can get the right upper,
what's the best under $400 gun?
369.
Or that you heard about?
The best under $300 gun?
Under 400.
Under 400? I like the Tisas, the Gen X, the Gen 3 joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Gina, I'm going to check on that tomorrow.
I had bought that Arex Delta for like $360 or so.
All right, man.
And I love that fucking gun.
The only thing that I didn't like the Arex because it felt too skinny to me.
Yeah. That's why I liked it more.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was skinny, but it reminds me of the fucking P10F.
Okay. Well, that is a little bit. If I could get like some sort of like palm swell for it, I think I would like it more. But I don't think they have. For it.
They do. Shit. No, it might just. It's just the back strap.
Charlie boy, out of all of the cannons, I think the MC9 is my least favorite. I prefer because SAR has an MC9. They have their own little Gen 3 MC9. I shot that joint at Iraq Veteran. I actually want that gun. It's just really small. I wanted just to have it. And the trigger in it was phenomenal. It was better than the Canic trigger in the MC9. Mm-hmm. It almost like it had something extra in it. I don't know how to describe it, but I really enjoyed shooting that gun. I shot it a few times while I was there. I kept going back to shoot it.
See that truth that PO1? That's a dope ass gun for the price too.
Yeah, that's a nice gun. What's the RMC1? What's that? Oh, that Ross Martin. Armsman. When I went, they had them at one of my local stores here, and I picked that gun up. I didn't like it at all. That's why I don't have it. I don't care how much it costs. I won't buy it. I don't like that gun at all. I wasn't impressed by it. Not one bit. Because I'm funny like that. I'll grab a gun and pick it up. It's like the Fuse. Everybody seemed to like the Fuse. I don't like that gun. They had it in the store. I picked it up. I'm like, no, I would never buy this.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's for concealed carry or whatever. I would never buy it. Not even just to have it. It would have to be a hella good price.
Mm-hmm. You got the TH9, right?
I got TH9. TH9 shoots fine. I got one of those. Precock trigger. I mean, I don't. In terms of my SAR SOCOM, it's got a great trigger in it. My Canics have great triggers in them. The Turks know how to do good triggers. My Stoga, the trigger in the Stoga is good, and it's the Glock clone. They just know how to do good triggers. Turks know how to do. They got some trigger voodoo. They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did, June. Yeah. They did us wrong with the hype, man. They did. That's why I don't have it.
Tony, what up?
What up, Tony? To a staccato carry. Ooh, knock yourself out, my brother. Convince the wife. I ain't even gonna ask my wife nothing about that. I ain't know.
Shit. Nope. I
Yeah.
carry the cheapest shit that I own. Fuck
You
that.
still like the Legion better?
I,
Yeah.
I
I don't. John, I just didn't like the fuse. It didn't. It didn't feel. It's the same reason why I don't really like the echelon. When I picked up the echelon, the gun felt too light. It didn't feel substantial to me. And when I pick up a pistol, even if it's a cheaper pistol, it needs to feel substantial. And if it doesn't, I don't like it. I just don't. There's something about it. To me, it just seems like it's not going to be a good fit for me. So I had other guns that are cheaper. You pick it up, you're like, oh man, this feels good, and I will get it. Just sort of is what it is. I just didn't like. I didn't like the fuse. I have no intentions of getting it unless I come across one used and the price is like hella ridiculous. And I'm like, all right, I'll get that. But other than that, nah, I don't want that gun. I didn't like how it felt. It felt cheap to me. Let me just tell you, it's a SIG, but it felt cheap. It's like the Echelon. The Echelon felt too damn light. It felt like if it didn't like the people complained about the XDs and the XDMs. Those guns didn't feel like cheap. They felt substantial. The Echelon felt mad light. I'm done with companies that take the same gun and make 50 different varieties. You mean like Glock, Mr. Texas?
That's how I be feeling about fucking Canic, man. Aside from their like signature series shit,
Mm-hmm.
Canics be looking the fucking same.
Well, because here's the thing. When they first started out, people complained because it had a decocker on it. They didn't like that, so they took the decocker off. Matter of fact, it was on both sides first. Then they put it on one side. Then they took it away. Every iteration of that gun, they changed and they improved it. They're to a point now where there's not a lot more improving they could do. And I know from the time that when they started improving them, it's not a lot more.
Yeah, yo, I'm checking out this
Right, Charlie boy.
RPX 9 now.
What's that?
Not a bad little carry, little something from G-Force. Remember G-Force? They had that
Yeah.
shotgun.
Yeah, they make the shotguns and stuff. You can get G-Force shotgun for $99.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Armsman, I think Canon needs to make like a carbine or something. I mean, they're to a point to where, and I'm that's my brand, but they're to a point to where for me it's just diminishing returns. Like they put out that zombie gun. I didn't want that. I didn't want to spin that. I have that gun already, just without all the paint on it. I don't care because you give me a knife and a lighter. That shit don't mean nothing to me.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Just
What up? What up? What's poppin'?
be in the box. So come out with something a little bit different. They did. I thought the TTI would be it. Nah, it's not. They already had a gun that's better than the TTI. The steel frame is better than that.
I can't wait until fucking.
It, Mike.
I can't wait until Taurus gets their fucking head out their ass and drops a fucking 2011.
If they do, I'll get my hands on that
right away, boy. Taurus makes good 1911s.
Yeah, they do.
I'm just waiting. That's the only one I want to see.
Yeah, fam. I don't disagree with you, man. They should have done better.
Shit. Canic had the 40 cal. I don't know why they stopped producing them in the States, but Canic made the 40 cal in what was it, a TP9?
Yeah, if I come across a 40 cal Canic, I will get it. That's what I wish they would just go ahead and make one. You can't find them anywhere. The last time I saw one that I thought I was gonna be able to buy, Big Dre almost had me crash my car because he was just showing it to me. I thought he was sending it to me to see if I wanted to buy it. Oh no, the guy just came in with one just in the store. I'm like, man, I was ready to break the bank. 10mm under 750. Get a Rock Island, Charlie boy. The Rock Island M19. What is it? It's the M1911A1. You can get those for like $450. It's a single stack, but it's a good gun. If you want to get the double
stack Ultra,
right? You can find that.
You still under 750.
Thanks to Billy. You can still go get it under 750. That's a good gun too. It's got good weight to it. The recoil on it is really negligible. It's good recoil impulse. Nice. So I've got
Good
a
luck
40.
taking that motherfucker apart to clean it though.
Armsman, you got a TP9 SFL and 40 cal? Oh man.
Does he?
Yeah, that's what he said. I want one of those. But I think out of all my cans, that's the one I shoot the least, the TP9 SFL. I got one at 9mm. The long slide. You can't. I'd have to get the slide milled in order to put an optic on it. I do ain't can it, but they did with that the TTI, man. They hyped it up. You got it like 8 years ago. Armsman, you man. I've been looking, man. I thought I had found one. There's two canics that I want. I want the TP9 and 40, and then I want the TP9 SFT. Now there's an SFT that they have out now, but there was one that came out a couple years ago. Had suppressor height sights, had a threaded barrel, came with 3 magazines, and I just didn't get it, and I don't know why, but I regret it now. We thought we found one a little while ago, but by the time I got in touch with the shop out of state, they were like, "Oh man, we just sold that yesterday." I was mad. I was going to buy that. Charlie boy ain't a big 40 cal fan, man. Yeah, and a big 40 cal. The only 40 cal that I actually owned that was a true 40 was I had a Springfield 40 back in the day, and I got rid of that right away. Now I'll shoot 40 cals. I'll shoot 40 cal rounds out of my 10mm. I'll do that.
Yeah. I 10mm. Don't like 45 ACP. 40
So
cal, I fuck with 9mm. That's.
Oh, you don't like 45?
Nah, I used to love
expensive.
it. It's expensive as all hell. It's a big ass round. For nothing.
BTG, I saw that and I got ready to get it and I didn't. I told Billy and Lito, I got ready to get it, but I didn't buy it.
Yeah. I thought you was gonna get that. Boy, I thought that was the one.
I didn't get it. I started to, but I didn't get it. I just didn't.
Has the 5.7 hype worn off yet?
You mean the Rock Island 5.7?
Any of them? I remember everybody was all 5.7s is shit. 5.7s until that fucking ammo was $100 a damn box.
Let me tell you something. The reason I want to get a 5.7 is because I want to shoot it next to a 22 Magnum. Because I keep hearing that the ballistics of the 22 Magnum are similar to the ballistics in the 5.7. I've heard people say that so many times now. And that's the reason why I want to get it. Because I want to shoot them next to each other. I want to get me a 22 Magnum, but I don't know, a Walther, some 22 Magnum semi-auto pistol, and get me that a 5.7. I don't care if it's a Rock or if it's a Ruger or whatever. I want to take them and chronograph them and see how much difference there is between the two. The 22 Magnum, only 22 Magnum I got on me right now was my my Heritage, my Rough Rider. That's the only one I have. I want to shoot those side by side to see which is better. Well, not which is better, but if it's comparable. Because if it is, I don't have to spend all that money. I'm gonna get me a 22 Magnum and enjoy myself.
Hey, listen, y'all. I gotta go somewhere.
Really? Huh?
I gotta run real quick. But Alice,
Right,
don't let them do no weird shit or say no weird shit.
I ain't gonna let them no weird shit, say no weird shit.
Little Billy here.
200 feet per second difference, Mr. Dixon. Yeah, that's why I wanna take it and chronograph it myself and see. I ain't chronographed nothing in a long time. What's going on, Alex?
Not much. What's going on? How you doing?
What made you decide to cut your hair, man?
One.
All right, truth.
It's the weight.
It was just getting too heavy for your neck.
Yes.
Okay.
2, inconvenience. I have sat on my hair. I almost hurt my neck, broke my neck multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dennis. It's just inconvenient as all times.
I understand. I guess I can understand that. After you sit on your head a few times, you're like, man, this is annoying.
Yeah. Also, it's just like, if I turn my neck, I still just got like, it hurts my neck sometimes.
Get by Black. What up, man? I agree. It should have been steel. The fact that it's aluminum, I think so. Right now, that's one of my favorite pistols that I have. And I mean, the recoil impulse, getting back on target, everything with that gun is nice. And if it had a steel frame, I think it would be better. They shouldn't have made it out of aluminum. They should have made it out of steel. I agree with you. Southside, what up, yo?
Thank you, Shanna. What's
Yep.
up, Southside? What's up, Sea-ish Sunshine? That's a ton. What's up, Showtime?
Yeah, Juice, we don't fuck with Caltech, man. I don't mess with them. So my wife is considering a new husband. Listen, Charlie boy, listen. We can't have hobbies. You know what I want you to do? I want you to ask your wife how many pairs of shoes she got. And I say that because my wife got hella shoes. Some of them I ain't seen her wear in I don't know how long. And she got all the shoe boxes for them. So if she can have 1,000 pairs of shoes, how come I can't have 1,000 guns? What's the problem? And my resale is better than hers. Yeah, Robbie, I do want to give me another revolver, man. I only own 2 revolvers. Only own 2. But the one that I want, I want a Smith & Wesson 610. That's what I want.
I've been looking at revolvers lately. I just want a 22 revolver. That's it.
So just one. They're inexpensive.
You won't. I've been talking about it for like over 2 years now.
Taurus 942. I'll look into that. I did that and she got quiet. Yeah, I bet, Charlie boy. I know how that is. My wife was a shoe monster. She done backed off a little bit now, but I remember a point in time my wife got tons of shoes, man. She got shoes like I got guns, and I guarantee you she got more shoes than I got guns. Guaranteed. 5.7 is inherently more consistent because it's centerfire instead of. That makes sense, Truth. I just look at I was looking for wanting to do a comparison between the two because I always hear that about 22 Magnum and 5.7, like they're comparable. Now I hear that the 22 TCM smoke both of them, and a kind of expensive. Showtime, you know that.
What he been in here lying to y'all about?
Nothing.
I ain't lying about nothing. It's
he
been
said he was sitting on his head. That's why he cut it. He didn't want to get rid of it. It was too heavy for him. Shannon, you got more guns than shoes? I wouldn't mind having one of them anacondas, man, but that's expensive. Showtime. I gotta decide that I want it. That's my problem. I'll see stuff and I'll say, okay, I'm gonna do this because I want something specific, and then something else come along that's not that, and I'm like, you know, something would be nice to have that too. So it ends up becoming a quantity thing.
What's up, Gunrilla?
Thinking about a 3 to 5.
I think for me, there's only one revolver that is like the ultimate for me. Is that fucking Korth.
Billy, that's a car.
I know. That's community college for him.
Right.
But that shit is a bad bitty, boy.
June, I don't really pay attention to the Daniel Defense stuff like that, man. I done shot Daniel Defenses and LWRC and all that. I never shot a nice armament. There is an AR that I want. It's Christensen Arms. It's a carbon fiber joint. I helped it a few years ago, and I always wanted to have it. But with the ARs, I don't really have a big thing with those. Like, I've shot those expensive ARs, and I've shot Big Dre's guns, and they don't shoot any better. I like Dre's guns better, actually. So, I mean, the Daniel Defense, it's just, it is what it is.
That's like somebody that works in a fucking office giving you a pen and saying, "Ooh, doesn't it write nice?" Like, I don't fucking know. It just writes. Right. Like, it's the same shit. They all the same to me.
Yeah, June, I don't think Daniel Defense is bad. But I got ARs that I built that the recoil is negligible. You just make it, you have to build it a certain way. It's how you do the buffer and the buffer spring and how you set up your muzzle device. And the Anubis is a flat ass shooting gun that ain't gonna cost me as much as a Daniel Defense. And I shot one of the first Anubises. Matter of fact, the serial number was like 0001 when he sent it to me.
Big Dre, his guns, it's just something to him. They're just so nice and smooth.
I get. Yeah, his little voodoo that he puts inside his guns, his proprietary whatever his secret. Those guns are nice, man, and they shoot very well and very flat. The recoil is nice. It's real nice. I need a 308.
I thought
Charlie boy.
I thought one of his guns was gonna push me back.
Mm-hmm.
It pushed, but not as bad. Like, cause I guess I wasn't standing right, but it is one of his guns are just beautiful. I forgot what it was, but we had it out on this year's meetup. It was nice.
You gotta make it to the meetup, man, so you can come shoot some Anubis or the Anubis line, man. Those ARs are really nice, and they're set up really nice. They did a good job on those. GQ Armory. I don't know what that is. BTG. Yeah, right, Mr. Dixon. He used quality parts in his place. Those guns, he built those guns real nice. Dre makes a nice rifle. I want to get an AR-10 from him. I'm building my own AR-10. Don't yell at me, Ramsey. Well, I'm having trouble with that. I want to, because Dre said he'll build me one. But I want that integrally suppressed. I would like, if he could do it, and I don't know if he can, I would like, what's that 277 Fury? I would like an integrally suppressed 277 Fury.
Yeah.
That round is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a moving round.
Mm-hmm.
I just be worried about getting that shit.
It's not too expensive, Billy. 20 rounds was like $32.
It's like what?
$32. That's not expensive. I want the A6. Mr. Dixon, I'm trying to think between the A6 Blackout, the 300 Blackout, and I was going to ask him. I saying talk to him if he can build like the Fury, a 277 Fury. I don't know if he's even doing that, because I was going to ask him about that. Because I was watching the what's it called, the XM7, the rifle that they're trying to adapt in the military, and what they're talking about, what that round does. Now I can't buy that round, but still, it seems like it's really nice.
Mm-hmm. Jay,
what up, Jay?
What's up, Jay?
Snake. Showtime, you got all the fancy guns, man. Nah, BTG, I'm not balling. It's just that if Drake can build one for me, I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna talk to him about it.
How do you feel about that Prodigy comp?
I mean, I'd have to shoot to see how much better it shoots than the actual Prodigy.
Do you think there was a necessity for that shit?
No, I don't think it's a necessity. But my thing has always been with the Prodigy from the time I owned it is that it doesn't feel balanced. And I know it's got the big bull barrel in it and everything. That's why I prefer the Platypus over the Prodigy. Because the Platypus is a balanced gun. It just is. When you shoot it, it's got better balance than the Prodigy does. The Prodigy is top heavy. And you can tell it. You can tell the difference. Yeah, I'm Mr. Dixon. I'm making up my mind, man. Trying to decide. But if he tell me that he can build me integrally suppressed 277 Fury, it's a wrap. I'm getting that. Because don't nobody have one.
All right, he left. So, So, I've been thinking about getting another Platypus because there's a lot more stuff dropping. Gotta make sure you ain't hear it.
Right, Joe. Say that again.
I'm thinking getting a new Platypus because a whole bunch of new stuff is dropping for it. It's gonna be real cool. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure.
My thing is, wait like 6 months for it. And you gotta wait 6 months. And the funny thing is, it may be possible for me to be able to reach out to the owner and say, "Hey, can I get one faster?" But I don't know. I'm thinking about it. The 4 is better than the 5. I've never shot the 4 yet. I only shot the 5s. Limb catch, steel grip, or something for your Prodigy. All right, Ramsey. So you're saying change it up to make it more balanced? Because that's my biggest thing with the Prodigy. I don't just like the gun. It's always been the fact that it doesn't feel balanced. It feels top heavy. That's always been my thing with it. That 277 Fury, man. Charlie boy, go look YouTube that joint. I like that. Yeah, everything is ported now, June. That's the new wave. The new wave is porting the guns from the factory. Big dog, what up? BOTP. Yeah, but I'm getting me an all armament before this year's over, and I'm trying to decide which one that I want. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do a 1 stamp gun or if I want to do a 2 stamp gun. There's going to be at least 1 stamp. It's going to be integrally suppressed. I should just make it an SBR. Then I just have what because I want, but I don't know if I want to do 8.6 or if I want to do 300 blackout. 300 blackout is just a lot cheaper than 8.6. The new 6.8, you know, the same as the 277 Fury. Okay. Yeah, I know they got an FDE one.
Gina, you have more than enough guns. I don't think you should get another one.
She got like
Did you get one anyways?
She ain't nearly got enough. She just getting started. She just getting started, man. Limcat. All right, Ramsey. If you find something, you know something, hit me up, DM it to me. Cause I thought about that before. Those were long conversations that we had about changing the grip on the Prodigy. I had those conversations about that, but then I was like, do I really need to? But I see why you're saying it. It'll help with the balance. That's my only problem with that gun is that it just feels top heavy.
Wait, I'm sorry. Ramsey had that like dragon looking barrel on his AR, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wanna shoot that one again. He needs to bring that one out for next year.
6.8, 51. That's the Fury, right, Joe? Or am I mixing those rounds up? I thought those were the same. Yeah, man, I want to have that. They were talking about when they were doing the XM7 if they adopted to become the M7. Them cats said they were punching through like I forget how much those steel targets they were shooting at. They were punching around right through them, and all of those were suppressed too. Okay, all right, Joe. Yeah, because I thought that they were talking about watching. This was a documentary. They got a 5-inch, Prodigy. Yeah, I like that, Joe. I don't know. I know that's your thing. I don't know if you got one yet. Where did I heard when I was watching? It was like there's a guy I forget his name, but he does all the military stuff on YouTube, and he's an ex soldier, and he was talking about that round, and he had like a whole thing on. They were doing the testing and everything. They said that it's heavier than the M4, but I mean it packed a hell of a kick, and it can get through like different light armor and stuff, light armor vehicles and things like that. They were talking about those rounds or the special purpose rounds, and of course 13. Yeah, I saw he was talking about that too. Oh, I know I can't get those.
$13 to $15 around. Expensive.
But they were showing the budget stuff. They were like showing the government documents about how much those rounds cost. But I mean, man, you could shoot through light armored vehicles and stuff like that. It's crazy.
That better have like auto aim or something for 13 to
nah,
15.
Did you see the new optic that they're putting on it? Go look that gun up when you get a chance, man. The new optic that they have for that gun is made by Vortex. When I saw that, I actually ran it back because I thought it said I had to run it back. Wait a minute, Vortex makes that? Joe said they have
I have to.
It's crazy, man. It looks nice. It's got some special features in it. But the optic look crazy. Yeah, Charlie boy, he got some nice stuff. Dre got nice stuff. I'm not bothering him again until I'm ready. Now to be soon.
Wait, what's the gun called again?
The XM7.
XM7.
Mm-hmm. It's made by Sid. And but see, while William, that was the thing they were talking about because I forget there's these groups that they were talking to who they're actually doing the testing, and they said that they are heavier, but it's not prohibitively heavy. And they also because they're doing the what's the other one called XM to replace the saw. I forget what it's the XM57 I think is what it is. I think it's the XM57. That's gonna replace the saw. It looked nice. Looked like Sig did a good job with them guns.
All right, it's done.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what they're made for. Those what is it? 6.8 by 51. It's the from what they were saying and what I was listening to. It's to get through different armor and stuff. I mean, it's supposed to shred stuff. XM250. Thank you, Joe. I couldn't remember what it was. XM250. That's going to replace the saw. So what's the complete kit? From what I saw, it was just it was the XM7 with the Vortex optic, and it had a suppressor on it. That's what I saw. Now I don't know what the loadout is going to be and none of that. Joe maybe can speak to that if it's not classified or whatever. He may can speak to that because when I saw the rifle, you can see it's it's chunkier, way chunkier than an M4 for sure. But if that round does what they say it does, listen, man, I'd like to have that for sure. What you think about the aim point?
Oh wow!
There's an
Guns
aim
are
point
so
like
dangerous,
that.
man.
I didn't see that. You said guns are dangerous.
Who
That's what
said
you said. I thought you said guns are dangerous. That's what I thought you just said.
all this gun talk? So dangerous.
Yeah, but I thought that was interesting, man. I was watching them shoot that XM7. I was like, that round sounded really interesting to me.
Hey, anybody who came into the chat like within the last half hour, I just want y'all to know that before y'all came in, Zach was talking about lotion.
Yo, man, ain't nothing wrong with having. Listen, lotions, body sprays, hand creams, candles, all that stuff is essential, is necessary. Especially if you a man who ain't really got no woman and you trying to get a woman, all that stuff come in handy. Ladies love all that stuff, man. Shoot, even your wife love that stuff. You give your wife some nice smell goods and some candles and stuff. She like that. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm a grown ass man, and I know what women like, and sometimes I know what they don't like.
That's right, fam. It's called 911 and they'll come running. That cologne I was talking about. Yo,
Yeah.
Has anybody either have Ramsey? You probably got this shit. Fucking Baccarat Rogue 540. God damn, that shit is dope.
I want to smell it now, man. I gotta go somewhere and find it. Matter of fact, I got Nordstrom here. Let's sell it at Nordstrom. Let me go over to Nordstrom. I'm gonna go over there. I ain't never been in that store, Billy. Not one time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over there just to go into. I think is that Nordstrom over there? There's some fancy store over here not far from me I've never been into because stuff in there just costs way too much. The one in a million. What's that? Costco got great bulk deals. Discount free code. Discount free code. It made nothing wrong. I got men's products from Bath and Body Works too. They got some colognes that smell really good, man, and some candles that smell really good. Yeah, peace out, June. Yeah, man, you know.
So yeah, that Baccarat shit. And
it's expensive.
True Religion is dope too.
I never smelled that either. Yeah, there you go. Tony know. Mahogany teakwood. You know. He said it. That's right. Bro, I got the mahogany teakwood cologne. That joint smells great. See, Tony know what you're talking about. That mahogany teakwood is the shit. Gonna replace the 5.56 eventually. The U.S. has millions of 5.56. Yeah. Right now, I think we're the only one that's making that. From what I was watching in the documentary, we're the only ones that's doing that. That 6.8 by 51. We're the only one that's making them right now. Yo, Gear by Black Man, listen. You got to have a whole lot of different things in your repertoire, bro. You can't be a gunman all the time. Every once in a while, you got to calm down and chill. It's like you can't be a thug all the time.
Charlie Boy said they got that cologne called "Take That, Take That."
Hey, listen.
When you spray that shit on yourself, you gotta say,
That's funny. See that one go to the big. You don't think? I thought they were talking about replacing all of the M4s, Mr. Dixon. The way he was talking, I thought they were talking about replacing all of them. That's what I thought they were talking about, giving them to just regular soldiers. That's right, Danny. That's the way he was talking. That's what they were saying. Like they're testing it with a few different groups, but eventually, that the idea was to give them to all of the soldiers. Is what I thought they were saying. Yeah, Joe. If you know about that, bro, because I thought that they were saying that they were going to replace all of the M4s. That's what I thought. A brigade from the 101st has been fielded the NGSW. Okay, yeah, because I forget it was some mountain division, Joe. I think it was some because the guy was I forget there was two different groups that they were saying that were testing it out, and there was one of the commanding officers. They had quotes from him, then they had quotes from some of the other guys and some of the rank and file guys who were shooting it. The 10th, yeah, something like Lady Smith. I think you something like that. One of them, the 10th Mountain Division or 11th Mountain Division, something like that. They were testing the guns. Forget that guy's name. Billy, you probably saw him. He a guy, YouTuber. He does stuff all the time talking about different stuff. I'm always watching stuff about new planes and tanks and because the Abrams tank, man, they making that shit like the third generation. It's supposed to be ridiculous. What up to his sister?
"What up, sister? What's going on, young lady?"
Fort Drum, that's upstate New York. My brother used to do the drills up there. Yeah, my brother used to do his drills up there in Fort Drum. He was a fireman specialist. To this day, he likes seeing shit get blown up. Yeah, it's the the M7, big dog, or the XM7 right now.
Yeah.
There ain't gonna be no World War III, man. They keep talking that bullshit. First of all,
see.
The thing
Danny,
that I get tired of hearing that our military is so weak. Let me tell you something. We've been fighting shit for years. We are empire for a reason. We know how to blow shit up. We spend 25 times more than the next military on our shit. We got the best shit in the world. I ain't worried about it. Not one bit. And if there is a World War III, if they launch a nuclear missile, you wanna know something? Ain't a damn thing I can do about it but try to get underground and hope I can survive until shit clears up. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I ain't worried about World War III. It is what it is. Why worry? I can't do nothing about it. I ain't got no tanks, I ain't got no planes, I ain't got no nuclear missiles, nothing.
Showtime, I got you.
Our military is the shit, man. I don't care what nobody say. That's why we spend all that money on it. So we can have the biggest freaking gun on the planet. Ain't nobody got aircraft carrier groups and all that shit like we do floating all over the place. Not even China. We get shit done. And I know they got all them drones and stuff. I was watching the documentary. They putting laser cannons and shit on ships and all that to shoot drones and shit out the sky. They got this one thing. It's called a dazzler. The dazzler is to interrupt it so it can't. I've been paying attention to that stuff. I like to know what we have, so I can feel secure.
They got that one shit that you aim it at it and it jams the drone system right and it drops right out the sky.
Well, that's they have stuff like that. You can handheld, but they got this thing that they're putting on the new battleships and stuff. It was like one of them is actual laser. It'll shoot the damn thing out the sky. But they got these other things that can make them laser capable. It's called a dazzler or something like that's what they call it. But it's to block the communication. It's basically a ship. It's technology for drones. Somebody thinking ahead because drone warfare right now, drones will fuck you up. So it's made so that they're trying to make stuff even on the new build. What is it? The Abrams, the 3 build or whatever, the Generation 3 or whatever. They're building those things to withstand those drone attacks because they're learning from the Ukraine war is what they're learning from. Because the Ukrainians over there, the reason why they're kicking the shit out of the Russians is because they're doing all that crazy stuff. They thought they were going to just walk in there and do whatever they wanted. No, it's the same way like with Vietnam. You can't just take somebody's spot because you think you want to. That's why the Russians over there getting their ass kicked. Because by all rights, that shit should have been over a year ago. They thought they was going to just walk into Kiev and take shit over. But that ain't true. What up, bro? My big bro in the building. What's up, man?
Big bro. What's poppin'?
Yeah, I don't like when people talk against our military. I don't like that. That's why I try to pay attention to the stuff that we got. So we are the puppeteers pulling all the strings. We are too. Yeah, man. I mean, we are. The United States is an empire, man. That's what we are. The United States is an empire. And that's why we have the biggest guns on the planet. You got a problem? All right, I'm going to send these F-22 Raptors, which is the baddest fucking plane ever created. I'm going to send these F-22 Raptors over there to see you. And if you don't like those, I'll send these F-35 that can hit your ass from 120 miles away and you'll never see me. I done knocked out your radars and everything all on the ground. I'm like, come on, man. Grumman, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon. If you don't know who these people are, go look them up. Yeah, exactly, Joe. That's what I'm saying, man. Listen, go look up Raytheon. Look up the last missile they just made. Go look these people up. I didn't even know who the hell Raytheon was. When I found out who they were, oh, they make some crazy shit. It's the reason why the United States is the leader when it comes to the military. They talk all that bullshit. That's why I don't want to hear them. Our military is weak. Oh, that's bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Our military is not weak at all. There's nobody on this planet that knows how to do aircraft carrier warfare like the United States. Nobody. China over there building that bullshit that don't even work. That's why they over there trying to do it. I'm like, come on, man. Our military is the shit. You ain't gotta like it, but it is what it is. What up, Lito?
Yeah.
RGG in the building. It was a surprise. What about the pages?
They don't never get notifications.
I mean, to a sister, I'm guessing it can happen anywhere, but you have to get into the supply chain. Yeah, Huawei, they try to steal a tech. That plane that they have out the whatever, it's the something Dragon. It's supposed to be F-35 clone. They couldn't even get the damn engines to work the right way. So it's essentially a piece of shit. That's what I'm saying. You got to pay attention to this stuff, man. There's no fighting force on this planet that has anything that can match an F-22 or match an F-35. Even that Su-57 or whatever the fuck it is, the Su whatever that the Russians have, it's a piece of shit. And then that Dragon whatever that the Chinese got, it's a piece of shit too. You can't fuck with the United States military, man. Nobody. We got nuclear weapons. Okay, nobody wants mass mutual destruction. Launch your nukes. Okay, I launch mine. Then everybody's dead. Nobody wants that. Oh, I got a new member. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Somebody was asking something about Tampa earlier. Fairgrounds or something? I forgot who asked.
Yeah, about the fairgrounds. Yeah, man. Nah, man. It's the one. It's the people inside the country that I fear more than the people outside the country, and they fear us. Because that is a true statement. We won't invade their land because if we do, there'll be a gun behind every blade of grass. I think the Japanese said that, and it's true. We gotta stand an army. That's true too, Joe. That's something like, man, that's the little bit of shit that we're allowed to see. I was like, wow, there's some stuff that we ain't allowed to see that's ridiculous.
Yep.
They've been trying to control. I remember when they was trying to control space since the Reagan era. What was the name of that shit they was trying to put up there? Trying to have like a space weapon system. I forget what it was called. Was it Star Wars or some shit like that? I forget what it was called. It was a defensive system in space. Yeah. That was going on in Ronald Reagan time. When I was a kid, and I remember that. Star Wars. There you go, Dave. That's what it was. They've been trying to control that. Now, then you talk about the hypersonic missiles and all that shit. I mean, okay. They got shit for that. That's why we deal. That's why we're trying to make lasers to knock hypersonic missiles out the sky. There's a lot of shit going on, man. Yeah, build them in. Say China shipped them to America. Some companies are gonna buy. I mean, yeah, it's possible to a sister, but I think on a global scale, no. I think what Israel did was get involved with some company, and they basically infected the supply chain. That's a whole different thing. The Mossad, anybody listen, the Mossad been on some shit for years. They're like one of the most powerful intelligence agencies on the planet. And they did what they did, and because they wanted to do it. Take a look at the Hellfire AGM. Joe Bob, I was watching the guy talk about that. All this stuff that they got coming out, man. It's ridiculous, the stuff that we got. That's why I could be sitting here in this room, and if they decided to, they can put a missile through my window and just kill me, and not anybody else in my house. If they want to do that, they can. Efficiency, and they ain't got the stuff no more. And you can say it if you want. I'm never going to talk bad about our military. That's the only thing that's stopping us from being overrun, because we got aircraft carriers and aircraft carrier groups and destroyers and shit like that. With no explosion. Damn, Joe, that's crazy. Nobody will invade the U.S. because we got. Yeah, man. If you come here, you just gotta fight. You gotta fight the standing army, which is the people.
That's the other part that the United States is always going to have over a lot of countries, is the amount of citizens that are prepared and have weapons available.
You see what Dave said?
Fucked no matter what.
He said he got a friend that's on active duty and has flown a dozen combat missions but never left North Carolina. Because he's flying them damn drones, man. That's what I'm saying. And that's one of the things that gets me about Obama. I didn't like everything that Obama did, but Obama was killing motherfuckers all over the planet, everywhere, with drone strikes, using special forces. He was ordering that. People was getting blown up and killed everywhere. The one thing that he was not a punk.
They get back in their damn Civic and go home. Like,
right.
It's fucking that's.
Wow, William, I ain't worried about it, man. I'm not worried about it. That's the one thing I'm not worried about. I know we live in an empire. And right now, we the empire with the biggest guns on the planet. Russia talk all that shit, but Russia ain't doing nothing. Russia don't want no smoke either. We got nuclear bombs just like they do. They don't want no shit. Their best submarine that they built, the most powerful submarine, the Ukrainians destroyed that shit with drones. So I don't want to hear nothing about Russia, nobody, China, none of them. I'm when it comes to that type of shit, I'm straight up USA all the way, man. Because if they come to these shores, that's who's gonna be fighting. Our boys gonna be fighting them. That's what's gonna happen. So whatever. You wanna fuck around with that F-22 Raptor? Do your thing. You wanna fuck around and go up against F-16, or you wanna go up against F-35? Knock yourself out.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Shit.
The ones that are here can try.
Zach, I gotta fucking fold up for the evening.
It's time to go anyway, Billy. We up for 2 hours. It's time to go.
All right.
Thanks, bro. Well, listen, I appreciate everybody coming out. We got to talk some shit.
Yeah.
And we got to, talk about guns, talk about some survival stuff, talk about some politics and things like that. It is what it is. But I appreciate all
that shit.
All the new members. That's right. I got stuck in the chair. We talked about my extensive lotion and hand cream mechanical action.
Z Diddy.
That's right. It is what it is. Yo, I appreciate y'all. Y'all know that. Y'all family. We're going to do this again. I will see y'all probably Wednesday. Just wanted to do something tonight because we had this crazy storm. And Gina, I'll get back to you about the candles and stuff. And yo, peace, family.
What?
Take it easy.
Dennis. Thank you, bro.